First of all, thank you so much for coming and talking to us. Tell us a little bit about your role in the conference and the Urological Association of Urologists. Are they part of this congress? It's a spectacular congress, 12,000 people.
Yeah, urology is certainly a part of this meeting, because uro-oncology is a big part of cancer, especially in Germany. We have a German Urology Association, and we have also an organization inside the German Cancer Society. It's called Arbeitsgemeinschaft Urologische Onkologie. So that's a uro-oncology group in the German Cancer Society, which is also part of urology in Germany. So it's not a separate one, it's integrated in the German society.
What do they do?
What's
the role?
Well, the role is they're doing studies, organizing trials, organizing also cancer centers. We have just established prostate cancer centers, and this was organized via this organization.
And you're quality controlling them too.
That includes quality control. That includes also the interdisciplinary work. So there has to be in this center has to be a radio-oncologist, a radiologist, a pathologist, and all the other fields which are necessary to treat the patient in the right way.
Yeah. And this idea has been resisted by the profession or welcomed?
Welcomed.
Well.
Welcome, mostly, it's always some resist, but most of urologists feel that interdisciplinary work is most important, really, to solve the problems of those patients best.
A lot of patients going into clinical trials in urology, in urological cancer?
More and more, and this is increasing because we have also the needs of those patients with castration-resistant prostate cancer, or those having had chemotherapy in bladder cancer or DKK treatment in kidney cancer. Only very few of those are really cured or have a long-term remission. So there are really needs.
Yeah, sure.
So a lot of trials are performed.
How do you interact with the basic scientists and the translational guys? Because that's where the new ideas of drugs are going to come from.
Absolutely. This is most important. In the urology departments at universities, we have normally, or almost all, have a own lab where mostly translational work is done, but also basic science. And we are connected to Max Planck Institute or to immunologists and their research facilities. So this is going to be integrative work. And then we have now in Germany research groups in prostate cancer and kidney cancer and testicular cancer and bladder cancer, and they're working together and have also materials which they collect together and patients which can use together. So it's all the resources are now interconnected since now several years, and we think that this will really make a lot of progress in the future.
German oncology as a whole has made immense steps in the last 10 years and is recognised internationally now as being really substantial, high quality and making an impact. And you're one of the leaders in the field, and you're taking these issues into the European field. So this is another important step.
That's not only that I take it back, also I take those things I learned in the European field back to Germany. This is not a one-way street. This is a two-way street.
I hope that the Cancer TV will be able to interact more in the future with the oncology in Germany, because of all the educational materials which are out there and which are not getting disseminated. It's not just a European challenge; it's a global challenge.
No, the problem we have in Germany is that's our German language. We just finished, I would think, the best guideline in prostate cancer. It's the highest quality guideline. You can perform an S3 guideline, but it's only in German. So it's not recognized really in the world. So we have always to do things twice. So we do it in German, and because German is a big country with 80 million people living there, and so we have all our slides or in German, and we have to also translate them in English. That's also with guidelines. So this is something we have probably to overcome. On the long run, we have to do our meetings and things like that, probably in English, which is not easy to understand for the colleagues.
But in the meantime, it's certainly important to get those guidelines of yours out. Yes. And one of the projects which eCancer is involved in is called Eurocancer Comms. ECHO is also a partner in that. In fact, eCancer and ECHO are running this project. And the idea is to get a single signposting system for anybody interested in cancer in Europe. And that means they have to be able to get into geographical sites so that people in Germany can find the guidelines which are relevant to them in German, but other people can look at them in another language. And this is a big challenge for all of us. We're also concerned about how you make good guidelines. I mean, there's a lot of guidelines in Italy have never been involved in patients. Patients haven't had the chance to comment on them or to improve on them, and so on. And this is another step which is going to be important in the future.
Those guidelines have been supported by the German Cancer Foundation, by the German Cancer Society, and by the Scientific Medical Association, the Society of the Scientific Medical Association. So it was also a grant of several €100,000 involved in that, because those guidelines are very expensive if they are only evidence-based, and it's therefore reasonable really to have them also in at least in English translated, so that they can use also as reference guidelines for other countries, because we depend on reference guidelines, and then you start not from scratch. You start where is also already a reference, and so that's really something we need to do in the future and translate things like that.
We must talk about that further.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
I really appreciate it.